She's worried about the fact that she has a low libido. She may be dealing with vaginal dryness, honey. He's trying to make sure he lasts the whole time. Both of y'all in the bed looking crazy and scrambling. Hello, my bosses. Happy Monday to everyone. I hope everybody's having a great start to their week. To my new bosses, hey girls, hey guys, and to my returning bosses, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Boston. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, y'all. We're growing in Boston. And also make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I drop a video. Okay, so today's video, let's get into it, y'all. I wanted to do a video for the men's. I have a lot of male subscribers, and they seem to have taken an interest, y'all, to Auntie's video in regards to menopause. Let me bring y'all up just a second. So this video is for my male subscribers. For the men who have the women in their lives who are going through menopause, whether it's your wife, your daughter, your aunt, your niece, whomever, okay? Let me just break down menopause and what it is. Menopause is the end or the transition of a woman no longer having a cycle, okay? It is the end of her life cycle, or cycle life, how I want to say it. It's the end of her cycle, okay? That's all it is. It's not an illness, y'all. She's not going crazy. She's not losing her mind. It's just the fact that her body's now transitioning to the point where it will no longer have a menstrual cycle, along with all the other things, changes lower estrogen, progesterone, all those things, right? And it typically happens between the ages of 45 and 55. And I think some people can go into menopause upward from 5 to 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that is the case, okay? So let me tell y'all what menopause is not. Menopause is not just hot flashes, okay? I think it's a misnomer that people think that menopause is all hot flashes. No, ma'am, okay? She is going through mood changes. Her sleep is disrupted, not just because of the hot flashes, but because of the chemical changes that are happening in her body, right? She may have a low libido, honey. She may not be want to minister to you at night. And you're going to have to honor that. Okay? And also it affects her memory. Again, the estrogen level is decreasing. All of the other levels are decreasing. And those things do contribute to short-term memory loss. I know I have a very bad short-term memory loss, right? And then, of course, also her body changes. A lot of women have a hard time letting go of the weight during the season, i.e., ergo, she may not feel as attractive as she used to feel, right? So just make sure that you are just being there for your ladies during the season. And she's just seasoning gracefully. That's all that's going on, y'all. Nothing crazy, nothing, out of the norm. She's just seasoning gracefully. That's it. Okay? Another part of this season is, y'all, she is on an emotional roller coaster. Give her grace. Just extend her grace. Be more compassionate. Give a little extra compassion, a little extra thoughtfulness to how you move around the crib, okay? Make sure you keep the seat down. Put the seat down when you're done. That one little thing could be something to make her snap, okay? Because she's going through a lot of changes, and therefore there could be some triggers that she wouldn't normally, for some things that wouldn't normally otherwise bother her, all right? Like I said, just be there for as much as she will allow you to be there. Don't overcrowd her. Don't try to just overindulge with the niceties, okay? Because then if she snaps or if she does not respond in the manner in which you feel so she should respond, that's going to open up a whole nother can of worms. So if your wife is going through a bad day, she's not looking for you to shrink her. Please, y'all, stop trying to shrink us during the season. When we come to you with a concern during the season, it is not for you to give us a response unless we elicit a response. Unless we ask for a response, okay? We just want you to listen. And that's also out of menopause. Y'all, we just want y'all to listen most of the time. Most of the time, we don't want you all having to shrink us, okay? If she's frustrated, if she's having a bad day, she just wants to vent and unload. Just like with y'all. When y'all come home from work and you all didn't have a good day and, you want to, just release by telling your wife about your day, you're not looking for her to try to fix it. And that's another thing. Please stop trying to fix her. She doesn't need you to fix her. This is a season, and there's nothing you can do unless you God, and I doubt that. So there's nothing you can do, like I said, but to be there for her as much as she will allow you to be there. If she has shown clear boundaries, don't overstep those boundaries, okay? Don't be so sensitive during this season as well, guys, because she is making adjustments so that she can be as comfortable as possible during the season with the physical changes, the emotional changes, the psychological changes, the mental changes. Y'all, honey, we out here trying to pull it out the mud during menopause. I ain't gonna lie. We trying to survive. We are trying to survive. All right. She may respond to an experience or an event that is out of her normal character. Just embrace her. You know, of course, rebuke and love, you know, if she's out there really doing something crazy, but don't do it in a manner where it's just so overbearing. Okay, that's so annoying. Please don't do that. And ladies, listen up. You're not the only one going through changes during the season. Honey, he's going through his changes, girl. It's called andropause. Y'all know men go through menopause as well? Yes, ma'am, it's called andropause, okay? Men are going through their season of andropause. Look it up. And that's the season when his body is changing, you know what I'm saying? And you both, and this is to everybody, we need to give each other extended grace during this season, y'all, okay? He's going through andropause, you're going through menopause, honey. You deal with hot flashes, weight gain, short-term memory loss, all the mood swings, all the mood changes. He dealing with impotence. You dealing with low libido. You dealing with vaginal dryness. He's dealing with the fact that he wants to be able to please you and he wants his mechanics to work. So please don't be when you're ministering to each other. Honey, y'all both in the bed struggling and scrambling. She's freaking trying. She's worried about the fact that she's not attractive. She's worried about the fact that she has a low libido. She may be dealing with vaginal dryness, honey. He's trying to make sure he lasts the whole time. Both of y'all in the bed looking crazy and scrambling. Communicate. Just communicate with each other. Be open to talk about what your body is going through and what you are experiencing with your body and your mind and your mental state. And men, it's okay. We get it. We get it. We get it. You guys' ability to perform is a part of your definition as a man. It is very masculine, and there's nothing wrong with being able to talk to your spouse and say, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, baby. And communicate with her and tell her what it is, if there's anything that she can do to help you be able to minister to her successfully and for her to be able to minister to you successfully. And when I say minister, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? So, look, don't be sleeping in bed with the enemy, honey. You should be, baby, you should be, the person you laying down beside every night should be the person that you are able to be vulnerable with, especially when it comes to your sexual ministry to each other and how you all, you know, desire for that ministry to be conveyed. It should not be anything that you, child, it should not be nothing that you're scared to talk to them about, especially if you already made kids together, created a whole life together. What are you ashamed of? There's nothing to be ashamed of. This is a time during life where actually couples become the closest because he's no longer that young stud, you know, that you married, or she's no longer that young fox that you married, you know. Not to offend anybody, but because y'all know people sensitive these days. But anyway, it's a new dawn. It's a new day. He's a different him and a new him. You're a different you and a new you. And all you need to do is keep the lines of communication open. Be compassionate. Be loving and be patient. And pray and ask God for increasing patience during the season. This is also a season y'all have to navigate very carefully now because the enemy is prowling during the season. I'm telling you, girl. Okay, women, you don't need to be an Instagram baddie. Okay, and he shouldn't be desiring an Instagram baddie, especially if he got a dad bod. Because I mean, not trying to shame no men. I'm just being real with it. Like, why y'all out here? This is the time of doing a marriage, a relationship where a lot of people start to veer outside of the relationship. They don't feel attractive, or they don't feel as though their mate is attractive. You know, the line of communication gets, you know, skewed, you know, it gets cloudy, and a lot of people start to have emotional affairs and all these things. Y'all stop all that, okay? Talk to each other. That's all you have to do. Talk to each other. Have date night. You know, men, going back to you guys, another thing you guys can do to help her on this journey is pay attention to the small details, y'all. If you're noticing that she's getting low in her vitamins, and you know what vitamins she's using during the season, and you're in the store, pick them up. If you notice that her, medication is getting low during the season, ask her, hey, baby, you want to go ahead and call me your prescription? I can pick it up on my way home from work. Or I can run out and get your prescription. Like, pay attention to these small details, okay? Like I said, this is, time to really embrace each other, y'all. She got her patch on in that bed. You done took your blue pill. She got on her patch, baby. Let's make it happen, okay? Enjoy each other. This is a time to enjoy each other during the season. And we have enhancements that God has blessed physicians with, the wisdom to be able to help navigate the season together, baby. Okay? He got his injection. He got his blue pill. Honey, you got your patch. And if you all open your mind up to welcoming those supplements into your space, it can make for a continuous healthy ministry for your marriage, for your relationship. So don't be embarrassed by the fact that you have to take these enhancements in order to maintain that ministry. Okay? And the last thing I want to say, men, is make small gestures. If you don't know from one minute to the next, what mood she's in or how she's going to receive anything nice that you do for her, then what you want to do is make small gestures. Just start out small and see how she receives it, okay? Maybe bring her a bouquet of flowers. And if, it really makes her day, then next time bring some flowers and some candy. But just kind of pay attention to her, guys, and gauge her mood. And move accordingly, okay? Because you don't want to be on the opposite side of a woman who's menopause. I promise you don't. Anyway. Alright, y'all. That's it for this video. Like I said, it was really, really quick. And women, again, I know this video is for the men. I just wanted to try to give them some pointers on how to navigate with us during the season. But again, ladies, also, too, don't use menopause as an excuse to take your anger out or your frustration out on your mate. You do not want to do that, okay? Because at the end of the day, we know you're going through it, baby, but that's no excuse for you to be disrespectful, rude, or nasty. Okay? It's not. If you know, we are responsible for our own emotions and how we convey those emotions. That's called being a grown-up. It's called being an adult. So if you know that you're not in the right headspace, if you're frustrated, you're not having a good day, use your big girl words and tell him, hey, baby, I'm just not emotionally available today. Or I'm just not, ready right now to have that conversation. Or, you know what, today's a little rough. I would like some time to myself. Don't take it personally. I just need some me time. Use your big girl words. He can't read your mind. He's not a mind reader, okay? And I promise you, if you all just navigate these waters together as a couple and not as enemies, men, do not create a divide between you and her because you don't understand what she's going through. You're not going to understand what she's going through because she's a freaking woman. You're a man. You're not going to understand it. But what you can do is honor it, respect it, and be there for as much as you can for her in the best space that you can for her by just, again, being long-suffering, extending grace, and praying and ask God for increasing patience. All right, guys. Again, I'm going to wrap this video up. Y'all make it a great day. And as always, y'all know, this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and what? Be glad in it. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.